Hello and a warm welcome to TBC News. Our headlines tonight. President Samia revokes an appointment of a permanent secretary in the president's office. The 2025 government plan to reach 5 million tourists reaffirmed. Good evening, I am Faida Ngaga. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBConline. Also, get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages at TBConline. President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has revoked the appointment of Commissioner Diwani Athumani Msuya as permanent secretary at President's office. Dr. Samia has appointed Mr. Mululi Majula Mahendeka to be Secretary General in the State House. Mr. Mahendeka was a senior officer in the President's office. Commissioner Msuya was appointed to be the permanent secretary in the President's office on January 3rd, 2023. Moving on, religious leaders in Arusha region commend President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan for lifting up the ban on political rallies and allowing the process of a new constitution. The chairman of religious leaders in the region, Bishop Dr. Stanley Hotai, urges that the freedom given should be used in accordance with the law, dignity, and considering the culture of Tanzania.
Uhuru uliotolewa utumike kwa mujibu wa sheria.
The freedom that has been granted should be used according to the law, etiquettes, and by considering the Tanzanian culture. The police force should not be biased. Media should be fair. The freedom should be for the building and benefiting the nation in general. Also, we urge the leaders to use respectable language. They should know how to speak for the benefit of the country.
Also, Dr. Hotai has asked the government to look after male children who have been forgotten, which endangers their safety as well as losing their values.
Serikali kumtazama mtoto wa kiume.
The government should look at a boy child who has been discriminated. Nowadays, matters of a boy child are not aired in public, and this has brought a negative impact because even when at school they are not confident enough. There should be equality between a boy and a girl child in the eyes of the society and the nation. We still advise there should be ethics from the level of the family.
Now let's move on to Zanzibar, where the president of Zanzibar and the chairman of the Revolutionary Council, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, vows to work and support youth to develop the nation. Dr. Mwinyi was in Mjini West region to launch a special walk involving young people as part of the celebrations towards the 59th anniversary of Zanzibar Revolution. Dr. Mwinyi adds that young people play a crucial part in economic development of the Isle.
Ahadi yangu kwenu ni kwamba nitawasimamia mamlaka husika.
My promise to you is that I will follow up on all authorities responsible for the youth and make sure that they give priority to them. Young people can drive their own development and the development of the nation as well. I believe that if they prosper, our nation will prosper as well. The government is doing its best to have plans that benefit young people, generating resources that can benefit them financially.
Dr. Mwinyi asks youth in Zanzibar to unite and support each other in finding and creating jobs.
Mkono kwa nguvu zote juhudi zenu.
You should also know that your government is supporting your efforts in reducing unemployment in the country. The government of Zanzibar aims at setting friendly environment to all young people groups with the aim of making sure that they get job opportunities. I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate the CCM Youth Office for supporting the efforts of the government by gathering fellow young people in groups and get loans in order to support their activities.
The Inspector General of Police, IGP Camillus Wambura, has asked the Tanzania Police female networks officers in the country to manifest practical changes, especially on the area of leadership and in carrying out their duties. IGP Wambura said this while opening a meeting involving networks executives and female police of various ranks in the Dodoma region.
Firstly, inform you that I am a firm believer of change. I have witnessed great changes with regards to female police officers. All of these changes are due to their professionalism, bravery, and hard work. And this has led to representations of women in various areas of the police leadership. We can all attest to the fact that currently many women police officers are holding leadership positions. This includes participating in various police operations within and outside the country. The saying that women can make it if they are empowered is outdated, because currently women have proven to be very capable.
On her side, the chairperson of the Police Female Network, TPFnet, who is also Commissioner for Administration and Human Resources, CP Susan Kaganda, has said that since the establishment of the network in 2007, the network has made various strides, including the establishment of gender and children desks.
The Female Police Network started in 2007, and the former IGP Mwema was the founder of this network. After learning from the South African Police Force, where female police have succeeded in tackling the gender-based violence problem, we started this network, and it led to the launching of the Gender Desk in 2009. Currently, the Gender Desk are present in the whole country. We are very grateful to you, sir, for your leadership. We are now champions in SADC countries, and many countries want to come to Tanzania to learn from us.
In other news, the District Commissioner of Kyerwa in Kagera Region, Rashid Mwaimu, has instructed the District Chief Medical Officer to inspect the medicine distribution system in all health centers in the district. They are to ensure that the procedures set by the government and the relevant authorities are followed. The Kyerwa District Commissioner made the instructions following complaints from Kyerwa residents on lack of medicine in health centers. Here's a report prepared by Charles Mwabea and read by Amini Mgeni.
Mabira Health Center in Kyerwa District has costed the municipality more than 500 million, has caused some question from the citizen due to lack of drugs and medicine.
They say even the cheapest medicines are not available. So if the cheapest ones are not available, how about the expensive ones? They give you prescription to go to the pharmacy to buy. So and so medicine, so it's up to us. If you don't have money, it's up to you. The health insurance is covered, but still when you go to the hospitals, you have to spend money from your pockets.
The District Commissioner of Kyerwa, Rashid Mwaimu, has ordered the health unit in that district to research on the process that are being followed in distributing medicine in the health center.
Make sure that experts should check the stock on medicine that arrived since July last year until today, so that we know which medicine were received and how many patients were given the medicines, as well as amount of stock remaining. It should be done.
The completion of Mabira Health Center that will provide service to more than 25,000 residents is a result of internal income collection together with the effort of the citizen.
First time we gave 400 million, and last time we gave 100 million from donation of the citizen of Kyerwa, especially from the charges of maize, beans, coffee, and other crops that we cultivate.
Moving on, the Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism, Dr. Pindi Chana, asks citizens and institutions to use local forest products due to their higher quality compared to the ones from abroad. Dr. Chana made the call in Arusha while opening a sectoral discussion meeting between the government and the private sector. The meeting aims at analyzing the challenges and implementing the work plan on improving forest products in the country.
Consumption of the local forest products is reported to be low due to some people perceiving the foreign products to be of superior quality than the local ones.
You should use your professions, your capabilities and resources well in managing forest conservation. You should also establish industries that harness forest products so that we can attain our objectives.
The government gives a call.
Government offices and institutions should use furniture that are made from our own wood. We do have ability to do so, and also our wood is of better quality.
Some stakeholders who have participated in the meeting had something to say.
Mheshimiwa Rais ambaye ni mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Taifa la Biashara.
Madam President, who is also the chairperson of Tanzanian National Business Council, TNBC, instructed the minister to meet with the stakeholders of their respective sectors so that they can solve their challenges. Also, they have a task to ensure opportunities are created in their respective sectors such that they can improve our economy.
Tuna mafanikio makubwa katika kupitia jukwaa hili.
We have attained a lot of success through this platform. The 26 plus challenges that we had, most of them have been solved.
Now let's head to the tourism sector, where tourism stakeholders say that 2025 government plan of reaching 5 million tourists will be successful due to the increase in the number of tourists in the last 2 years. Let's take a look.
Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa and the highest single freestanding mountain above sea level in the world. It is located in the Kilimanjaro region of Tanzania, and it continues to receive tourists, both domestic and international. You are looking at tourists at Shira Peak. They are on their way to the Uhuru Peak. They say that they are attracted to the beauty of Tanzania and the Kilimanjaro mountain.
I've been very, very happy with everything, the way everything seems to be so organized, and especially with the hike here so far. We started actually today, but we had a lot of our equipment checkups yesterday and stuff like that, which was really nicely done, very professional. And so far, yeah, we've been having a great time actually. I feel great actually. I feel great. I wasn't expecting it to be this cold so quickly, but like it is, and I'm still getting used to it, but like it's great, it's beautiful.
My name's Sharon. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and my experience here so far has been fantastic. So it's not my first time here. I've been here many times, so I had great expectations based on my other times here. And so far it's been really well organised. I got in on Sunday, I think it was, and had a little bit of time to relax, just enjoy being back in Tanzania, do all the packing checks and everything else, and then kind of coming up onto the mountain today. So everything's been fantastic so far. I think generally just the message is, Tanzania is a beautiful country. The people are beautiful. It's just so amazing, the scenery. Even just coming here today as we were driving along, we've seen some giraffes, we've seen some other wildlife, but actually it's just about come and experience safaris, come and do the mountain, come and push yourself and challenge yourself, and just enjoy being out in nature and seeing what it's got to offer.
Season ya msimu huu kwa kweli tumeona matokeo mazuri ya utalii.
We have witnessed a good turn-up of tourists. We have been busy from June to now. The situation is good. We welcome tourists to come to Kilimanjaro, especially as a domestic tourist. Most of us do not have a tradition to do so. When you tour, you gain so much knowledge.
The government's plan is to receive 5 million tourists by 2025. And so the government came up with various strategies, including the production of the Royal Tour film, which has proven to be effective since its release. Faida Ngaga, TBC News.
That item concludes local news tonight. International news up next. And here is Margaret Getty with the international news.
California's governor has declared state of emergency after a powerful storm cut electricity to thousands of homes in the north. Homes have been flooded and trees uprooted in Sacramento. Authorities have told people to evacuate coastal areas, then move to mountainsides. Protests have resumed in Peru after a pause of festive season. It has been a month since the authority arrested the former president, Pedro Castillo, who is facing rebellion and conspiracy charges. Peruvians in the south of the country have crushed with the police demanding the resignation of successor Dina Boluarte. The U.S. Embassy in Cuba has resumed full consular service and visa process for the first time since 2017. It stopped all diplomatic services when some staff suffered in unexplained, almost disturbed Havana syndrome. Officials are hoping the move will cope the immigrants heading north. Former Pope Benedict XVI has been buried in Vatican. Pope Francis led the funeral ceremony of his predecessor at St. Peter's Square, where thousands of people gathered for this occasion. Pope Benedict XVI resigned from the papacy in 2013, becoming the first pope to resign in 600 years. Report says about 50,000 mourners attended the funeral. Official delegations were there from Italy and from former Pope Benedict's home country of Germany. Other leaders, including the King and Queen of Belgium, attended in private capacity. The M23 rebels have announced they are withdrawing from another town in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. The group said they are withdrawing from the town of Rumangabo. Democratic Republic of Congo accuses Rwanda backing M23 rebels, something Kigali denies. The conflict has caused thousands of people from their homes since 2021. The withdrawal comes after M23 said it left Kibumba, but the army rejected claims as a sham. UN says violence in eastern DRC has forced thousands of people from their homes since 2021.
That was Margaret Getty with the international news. Sports news up next. Hussein Shafi with sports news.
Kickboxing boxers and martial arts players have been argued to get well prepared before the kick of the league said to take place in February. Tanzania Wash General Secretary Gora Kapipi says the league will be the catalyst for the development of the game in the country.
I would like to tell the coaches, senseis, senpais, to come back to the dojo. They have to teach the students because now they can make money through the league. So we are telling them, the fighters, now it's your chance to join with us. If you fight with us, you can get money. So we are welcome you to come on our gym to join us. So you are most welcome, all fighter, from karate, judo, boxing, kickboxing, wushu, you are all most welcome.
The league is expecting to be competitive and entertain as the Far Heroes Associations will entertain fans through their songs. Tanzania Tennis Youth National Team players have been gearing up for ITF African Championships qualifier competition to be held in Burundi next week. Speaking during the training at Gymkhana Tennis Court in Dar es Salaam, players says they have been working harder to sharpen their skills, hoping that they will use to beat their opponent and qualify for Africa's championship.
We are well prepared and the coach is giving us good training, and I'm also doing well in training with the help of coach. We hope we will win the competition. We hope that we are going to win. Nobody is training to fail, and I am telling Tanzanians that we are going to win because we are well prepared for the tournament.
Nations which will participate in ITF Championships competition are Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Sudan, and the host, Burundi. Hussein Shafi, TBC.
Thank you, Hussein Shafi, for that report. And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. I am Faida Ngaga. Have a lovely night.
TBC1, ukweli na uhakika.